Welcome aboard, I'm JasonOfArgo, and this is Totally Accurate Battle Simulator with showcasing more god powers. And today, the Dragonborn has got himself in a bit of a pickle. He's been traveling Skyrim, righting wrongs and fighting evil all over the place, but you know what? The natives, they're getting a little bit restless. Those Forsworn up in the Highlands, they don't really cotton to anybody coming in and doing business with them, and basically telling them what to do, and so they've sprung an ambush around the Dragonborn, who somehow did not notice until an entire army of them had completely surrounded him in the middle of a giant open field. But no worries, because the Dragonborn, being basically a player character, has the power of the gods on his side. So I'm going to show you guys what exactly happens when god powers shows the true power of the Fusroda. Right, so we're gonna pause, and this new version of God Powers comes with some really interesting new results. I wanna showcase a few of them as we play today, but chiefly, you can adjust the damage value now. As you can see up in the upper left corner, if I put like a Hwacha bolt right there, that now does 155 damage, but I can up it all the way up to like 645, and now all of those are gonna do 645 damage, or I can reduce it down below the negatives, which will actually heal units. These will actually heal units for 250 HP a pop, but I could also in fact make them smaller, like so. I could squish it out until they're practically non-existent on the y-axis. Or I could make them bigger on the z-axis. Bigger, and better. And I'm gonna have to go out to sea real quick because I just made it stupendously gigantic. Boom. There's the biggest Hwacha bolt you ever did see, ready and able to kill. And we're gonna do some experiments with that. But first of all, I want to show you guys exactly what the shout can do. I don't know if there is actually a damage value for the shout though, which would be really, really bad because it would just completely ruin my day. Oh, that's Zeus. I forgot to zero out. Okay, Alt 9. I forgot to restore everything to usual. Well, you know what? He is in fact the Dragonborn, so he can use magic, but magic schmagic, I want to do a shout first, and if that's actually here in the list, then we will use it, maybe. Okay, unfortunately, I think the fan spear blow is exactly what we're looking for, but since we want to actually really, really up the destructive potential of the Dragonborn's power to blow anybody and everybody on command with the power of the gods, I'm gonna go ahead and just really... Oh, wait, no. Let's make it like a 5. Yeah, we'll just up it quite a bit. And yeah, so about like, wait, go up again. Every single frame is being added, is adding a gigantic blow. A blow the likes of which that nobody has ever seen before, nor likely will ever see again. A Fusroda powerful enough to shake the mountains. A blow that everyone's gonna feel from here to Morrowind, and it's just gonna be super fantastic, and it's gonna be so good. Massive blow, version 1, begin. We're gonna start in super slow-mo. And go. Oh. Whoops. Wait a minute. Where's the dragon? What's happening? The first... Oh, it's coming down from the sky. Did they die? Some of them died. So, whoa, okay. Okay, well, that was not quite what I was expecting. All of these guys have been flung onto their backs by the sheer power of the blow, and the mammoths, they're as confused as they usually are, and Zeus's lightning bolt is just hanging out over there. So let's try that again, but like, let's give the Dragonborn a bit more room this time. Okay, so I think I figured out the key. If I want to actually affect as many units as possible, I want to widen it along the x-axis. I did some experiments over there just to try and see exactly which values I would have to change. So in this edition, we're gonna have a giant bomb flying off into the sunset. I hope you guys don't really notice, but I'm just gonna up the X value so it's a very wide blast. And in order to make sure that the Dragonborn doesn't actually get hit, I'm gonna go ahead and start from his back. And hopefully he won't get tagged by anything. And yeah, we're gonna start from the back. We're gonna kind of circle around him. We're gonna really paint the air around him. Just it's absolutely, really saturate this with as much of a shout as you can. Because if you're gonna blow these guys, you're gonna have to really suck in his gut. You know what I mean? It's gonna have to really just before he can do the. I'm sorry, that noise is probably inappropriate for YouTube, but you know, nobody under the age of 13 should even be watching this video, as I've marked all of my videos non-child safe. Does this look kid safe to you? All these pointy objects and rocks being thrown around, and giant bombs flying around everywhere. I hope you know, the entire time I've been talking, I've been alt-right clicking this entire time, so whatever happens next, it's gonna be really big, and I'm pretty sure the Dragonborn is at the nexus of it. So, yeah, okay. Giant blow experiment, 3, 2, 1, version 2, go. First road. Da. Wow, there it goes. Wow. And he even does a little blow himself. Okay, everybody is now gone. They've all been blasted away. For the most part. Are any of them actually dead, though? That guy is not dead. That guy's not dead. That guy might be dead. He's just kind of sleeping on the job. That guy might be dead. That guy is not dead. Oh, okay. This is actually quite a bit more non-lethal than I thought it would be. But what about these poor souls back here? Surely, at some point, one of them, okay, yes, this guy has been killed by being flung directly into a stone wall, but it looks like the Dragonborn might actually have some problems with the remaining mammoths. But thankfully, as we all know, player characters in Skyrim, they can be whatever they want to be, and that means they are amazing spellcasters. So, we're gonna have the mighty bolts of Zeus, or rather, just the destruction lightning magic. We're gonna up those way up, just because it's the Dragonborn, and we're just gonna kind of fling those around in a nice, super duper glowy circle. Yes, this pleases me. Look at this. How could you deny it? This is the blessing of Akatosh right here. In fact, just to be ridiculous, how much can we actually get this up? I want to make like the widest lightning bolt possible, so that I can maybe hit like 2 targets at once. That would be another good experiment. Could I just like make one lightning bolt that just annihilates an entire line of soldiers? We're gonna do that next, but first of all, let's see what happens with all these Zeusy bolts. Whoosh! That did nothing. That did virtually nothing. A few of them are still alive. A few of them are dead. Some of them have lightning bolts sticking out of their noses. Oh my gosh, they're gonna have to really blow their little trunks later. So clearly the damage value has not gone high enough. You guys are gonna really regret the day that you messed with the Dragonborn, because apparently he's got, what were those called? Because apparently he's a Beyblade master. He's got a Beyblade on his side. It's gonna go flying out in every direction. Ready, set, go. Whoosh. Oh, okay, some of them came back. I don't know why. But, oh my, what the? Did you guys see that? That last bit? What? It looks like the Dragonborn just had a mammoth fall on him, but that was an interesting little quirk there, where the lightning bolt just kind of like went crazy and then fizzled out. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so for our next experiment with god powers, I'm gonna see if I can just create as wide a projectile as possible to take out this entire avenue of dudes right here. Some of it might go right over the heads of these halflings. We're gonna have to aim low, but I just want to make sure that what I hit dies almost instantly and I don't actually have to adjust the damage value. We're gonna have a bard who's gonna be singing my praises once he's done killing. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, it's like a little stairway back here. It could be dudes like literally hiding up here, and they could like fight each other up here. That's really neat. I didn't know that. But anyway, we're gonna try to create a shuriken. Yes, absolutely. That is the best idea I've ever seen in my life. How does that work? Ooh, oh, that's looking good. Okay, yeah, but we need to just really crank up the X values. I want to try and take out this entire row of guys with one shuriken. So I'm gonna stand here, and I'm gonna press the number 2 for all I'm worth until I get carpal tunnel syndrome. And I'm gonna just absolutely mash it until we get an absolutely massive shuriken. I don't really want to increase the Y and Z values too much, because then it'll just like, you know, really start colliding with the bottom of the map. And okay, I don't know, we're getting there, but I really feel like we need to just really crank it up there. The shuriken, it's gonna be like a giant Beyblade. It's gonna go flying off and hit these guys. We're gonna try this at an X value of 60, and we're gonna see if we could just like really just decapitate all of these poor guys in one go. So I'm gonna try to do this low to the ground, and I'm gonna have to aim up just a little bit, because the shuriken does have a bit of an arc to it. So we're just gonna boom, like that, and then let's just, oh my goodness, it's angled. Okay, it's angled. This is definitely wide enough to take out most of these guys, but it's really not big. We gotta really make this the biggest shuriken we've ever seen. But, oh gosh, you know what I should have done? I should have increased the damage, like really. But here's the thing, I don't think the shuriken actually like penetrates people, so it might actually not do anything. That just hit me. I wasted like 3 minutes just sitting here creating the biggest shuriken in the entire world, but I think it's only gonna be able to hit like one dude. Or at least these will. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, Harry. Oh, Sally, I'm so sorry for what's about to happen to your faces. It's like Attack of the UFOs, man. This isn't This is like rated R Beyblade now. Let's go ahead and do super slow-mo, see if it actually hits anybody. It doesn't. It just passes right through. The collision is such that it's still just like a regular shuriken. Or maybe it's so huge that it doesn't really know what to hit. Look at, it's just going right through all of them. Is it gonna hit anything? It's really weird looking. Look at the way it's like looking at an Escher painting in motion. I can't even really tell what's going on and what isn't. They do eventually get stuck on the ground though. So, okay, well, if that's the case, let me just try and see, can I actually hit anything at all? There's absolutely massive amounts of shurikens, gigantic shurikens, and we're gonna see what happens with these bad boys. One of them has got to hit somebody. One of them has got to hit somebody. At some point, at least one of, okay. These guys, it looks like Harry was lucky. And a few, this guy they just got absolutely gigantic shurikens embedded in their bodies. Oh no. Oh, what, that's the world's biggest game of jacks I've ever seen. Yeah, okay, so now they're just marching forward with gigantic shurikens stuck in their bodies. I think we can call this one a bust. We've proven that the shuriken doesn't work, but the ballista bolt, surely it's gonna... It looks like a shovel. I'm gonna be firing a giant shovel at these guys. So we've proven that the shuriken is too thin, perhaps, and I don't think that as you increase the size of the weapon, that it actually, like, I don't think this is all considered like a 3D object. I mean, it is, but I don't think there's any actual collision here. But I'm just really curious, can I actually do this? I will move on to a slightly more practical experiment very soon, but I just really gotta crank up the X value here so that it's absolutely as stupidly huge as possible. And we're probably gonna see nothing happen, but you know what? That's tabs for you. It's not about being totally accurate, it's about having a great time breaking the rules of physics. Okay, we are now up to 100 in the ballista bolt category, and I want to see just how wide this is compared to the other one. Considerably. It's not gonna be enough to actually kill all of these guys in one go, so I think I'm gonna have to maybe settle for doing like 2 or 3. How big is that one? It's just gonna go straight in the ground. Okay, we're gonna try to kind of like angle it so that at least a few of these hit somebody, and they're all gonna go flying straight for it. So we're gonna start this in 3, 2, 1, go. Super slow motion. This advancing line of death, like laser bolts. Some of them are starting to go down. Oh no, they're all gonna not hit. They're all gonna hit the ground before they hit anybody. Oh wait, no, they're gonna take out the kneecaps of these poor guys right here. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? It's not gonna happen. They're so big they don't hit anybody. They don't hit anybody. They haven't hit a single person. That's such a... Oh wait, no. They hit 2 guys. 2 extremely unfortunate people. And like, okay, 1 halfling over there. I don't really know how it actually calculates this. I think it still just counts as like one thing, because it's all blowing them back in a line. See, here's 1. Yeah, look. This guy, kneecaps gone. This guy, kneecaps obliterated. You know, this... And I know there was 1 halfling back here. Yeah, no wait, this one, that guy's just confused. The hobbits are sinking. They're sinking into the mire of the gigantic ballista bolt. Okay, this is a bit silly now. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish all of you guys off. This is never gonna get tiring for me. I hope you guys realize that. I'm absolutely in love with this mod, and I'm absolutely in love with just how much this game allows you to play with it. You know what I mean? Yep. That's about what I expected. Oh my god. And you can see the ballistas are now flippity flopping all over the place until they vanish. But we still have a few survivors out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just like take care of this real quick. One thing that I am quite curious about though, can you actually kill somebody using the shout? Like, I just want to make a shout that is so powerful that it absolutely annihilates whatever's in his path. I think the problem with the first Dragonborn experiment was that we spread it out a bit too much. We needed it all coming from one dude, and so we're gonna see in Skyrim, as you know, there are in fact giants, but in order to actually damage them, But in order to actually damage them, you usually need to take advantage of the wonky physics in that game. So we're gonna try and see if we can do just that, using just the fan blow ability. Okay, I think I accidentally put some behind of the Dragonborn, but I'm pretty sure that with at least 30 seconds of painting the air with a giant puff, the magic dragon will destroy the giant. We're gonna do this in super slow-mo. Ready to go. There it all goes. It's starting. It's expanding. He's getting blown. Oh my gosh, she did it! Oh my gosh, she did it! It actually does work! If they go flying against a rock, against something solid, it actually does kill them. And that... But I wasn't expecting that to actually kill him. Like, I thought he would just get, like, damaged by it, but apparently, the more blows, the harder it actually is. So I could, in fact, have him Fusroda an entire army. Yes, please, and thank you. I will do that immediately right now. Are these giants all going to be dead once they all hit the back of the mountain? Or will some of them actually be cushioned by the power of, by the sheer bulk of each other's bodies? And will they be able to withstand the mighty shout of the Fusroda? And it's really cool how, like, it starts out. I really appreciate that, by the way, the fact that it actually, like, doesn't just explode outward at first, because I could do that. Okay, so I wasn't fast enough for the first giant. That this giant is suddenly having second thoughts. He's like, whoa, this is not what I signed up for. But the first giant has got him bowling, like a bowling pin straight through the crowd of giants. And as the shout gathers power, gathers steam, oh my god, is it actually knocking some of them back? I can't tell. Okay, so they do actually get, some of them actually do get cushioned. So we're gonna have to try and really ramp up our Dragonborn powers. And like last time, I'm probably gonna have to sit here for like the next, oh, I don't know, like 30 seconds and just really knock the legs out from under him. Okay, this is probably gonna blow up my computer because there's so much shout energy being blasted out into one absolutely massive Fusroda. But we're gonna go ahead and see if it can actually do what I hope it can do. And oh my gosh, yes! Yes! Oh, that's screen, that's thumbnail material right there. Biggest Fusroda ever caught on camera. the longest. Forget the longest, yeah boy, this is the longest Fusroda ever captured. Is it actually going to do anything? It blew back that one dude. Okay, that actually was a lot less impressive than I thought it would be. he made like one little blah, and then like oh my gosh, it knocked his head clean off. That's really interesting. Even though you can probably get like a bunch of absolutely massive destructive force, it really doesn't do a whole lot right after it makes contact. Like it doesn't blow people back all that much. If you hit another unit and they aren't like completely taken out by the first Roda, then yeah, amazing. And it obviously does not. It obviously does not blast fast enough to take out more than a couple of units. But at least the Dragonborn can rest easy in knowing that his shout is powerful enough to take down at least one giant. As evidenced, like, oh my gosh, yep, see? Even with that, you really need to just hold down the blast button as long as humanly possible and really just concentrate it in one single small area like this. Because otherwise, you're not even gonna get much. In fact, you should probably take out the legs too. Sweep the legs. Russian leg sweep. And yeah, okay. Let's just go ahead and give the Dragonborn a little bit of help right there before he dies again. I think that's enough for this video. If you guys like this little experiment, don't forget to leave a like. Remember, I am a mermaid, your captain, and I will see you on our next voyage. Bye-bye.